Alright, you guys, so we got everything made. It is Wednesday, Wednesday morning actually, and it is also Humera Day. So I will walk you guys through how I do Humera, why I do it in a little bit, but first we eat. We've eaten our food. It is Wednesday. We will be training back and traps, and then also after the workout we are doing Humera. Humera is one of the medications that I take for Crohn's, and it's an injection that you have to do either every other week or every week. So I've been moved to every week because my issues tend to just get really bad. For example, the longer that I go in between, it just gets completely worse. So yesterday was horrible. Yeah, it was absolutely horrible. So I'm really looking forward to doing this Humera this morning. I'll walk you guys through it, how I do it. There's kind of like a process to it to make it hurt a little less. And yeah, it's not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but I'll show you guys, you know, everything. So Humera today, we've just eaten our oats and we're training back. That's how the day's gonna be going, and I will take you guys along with us. So we're here at the gym. I'm gonna do a few warm-up sets just to get the blood flowing, and then we're gonna probably go a little bit heavy today. So.
All right, guys. So we are back from the workout. Yeah, that was a pretty long one, but it's all done. And now we have to take Humira. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do. The first thing you're gonna want to do, because you do have to keep it refrigerated, is you're gonna want to take it out of the refrigerator and let it sit for about 25 minutes. If you try to put the needle in when it's cold, it's gonna freaking hurt. I've had it to where I've sat there trying to put the needle in and it just does not want to go in. Yeah, it's not a fun experience for people who don't like needles. So take it out, let it sit, it'll be easier to go in. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So your Humira is gonna look like this, just in these little red containers. Pop it open, one alcohol swab, what you're gonna need, put that down, and I give you the Humira. So it doesn't look as intimidating while it's like this, but I guarantee you, when we take that lid off, that thing is intimidating as hell. So we have to get all that fluid into us. So what you're gonna wanna do, let it sit for about 25 minutes. We'll come back and then we're gonna put this in. So we're all washed up now. It's time for Humira. Things that I would recommend having ready: your container to put the needle, one Band-Aid, and your Humira and your alcohol. So I'll show you guys how I take care of everything. So you're gonna wanna put any animals you have in the other room, because if they jump up on your leg while you're doing this, it's not gonna be enjoyable. So what you gotta do is get your leg completely relaxed. So relax your leg. You wanna grab a chunk like this. So find a nice area that you can grab a little bit of meat. Don't hit a vein. So if you can see a vein, do not go there. All right, so put the alcohol swab where you're gonna inject. Unwrap your Humira. Remove the lid. And if you guys can see that, there's an air bubble. If it'll focus. Come on, focus. So anyways, there's an air bubble in there. So you gotta push the liquid until the air bubble gets out. And a little bit of liquid's gonna come out, and there it is. So that's how you know the air bubble's out. So now we're gonna put this in. And you wanna put it in at a angle, so. All right, so the needle's in. You can let go of your leg, and you're just gonna inject. Pull it out. So I usually put the lid back on, and then get your container, open the container, and pop it in there with all the rest. Then throw your trash away. If you start to bleed, get your Band-Aid. All right, so that's it. That's what I got to do every Wednesday. The first time I ever had Humira, they had to do 2 injections in my left leg and 2 injections in my right leg, as well as 2 vaccinations in my left arm and 2 vaccinations in my right arm. So that one really sucked, but yeah, I gotta do it every Wednesday. I've been doing it for like 3/4 of a year now, maybe a little more. So yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna have to do it, but it helps a lot. So I would say within 12 hours, I'll probably notice some big changes and improvements. And that's what I have had to do the entire contest prep. That's what I have to do for essentially, I don't know, the rest of my life. But it keeps me out of the hospital, so I'll keep doing it. All right, you guys, I'll check in with you after work.
Eternity later.
My God, can this guy cook or can this guy cook? Egg whites, egg, sweet potato, Coca-Cola Zero. Oh yes.